Well, hello everybody on internet land. This is Michael Nerve 2005. We're back. Get that timer started. And as Destiza says, she's got huge tits. Post a picture for all you guys in my Discord. I can do that real quick. If you're new, boop. The opening to this song to this game, like when you're in the opening menu, fucking slaps, Maury. Alright, more bad. I love doing visual novels, but like, I miss Lorelei cosplay from 6 years ago when we did Doki Doki. Because they could just run with it. I can't do the ooh voices. In the meantime, why don't we get to know each other? Yui doesn't say anything. A downtrodden expression has etched itself onto her features. She leans against the wall and lets out a sigh. So... do you know any magic? Either she doesn't hear me, or she's choosing to ignore me now. Her eyes are closed, as though trying to block out the world around her. Well, not much I can do, I suppose. I slumped down and sat on the ground. I have no idea how long orientation goes for, or how long we'll be waiting around here. A bell rings. Finally, orientation is finished. The doors of the school hall swing wide open and a flood of students leak out into the building. There must be hundreds of girls scurrying forward. As they exit the hall, they split into different directions, surely heading towards their first classes for the day. I only knew what my classes were. I could head towards where I'm supposed to go, but I've no clue what I'm doing here. I need to find Hikari. Oof. Yeah, find those Joy-Cons, dude. I monitor mine like a hawk. I stand to the side as all the students tumble out of the hall. I lose sight of Yui on the other side of the crowd. Oh well. She stopped talking to me anyway, so not my fault. I desperately try to catch a glimpse of Hikari's familiar face in the crowd. Down just a little bit. It doesn't help that she's shorter than most of the other students, so she'll likely be lost in the group. I suddenly feel a tap on my shoulder. I turn around. You idiot! How could you miss orientation? I was waiting inside the hall for you, and they locked the doors, and I had to sit by myself. Hikari, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. You let me down, Nerve. You're going to make this up to me. I will. I'm really sorry. Oh, the sound effects. So I can hear the back audio. I'm trying to adjust everything right. I'm not used to this. What happened anyway? Did you sleep in? Well, yeah, I did, but I actually got here at a decent time. The problem is, I knocked another girl over, and we got caught up talking. Another girl? Yeah, actually. Because the crowd is thinned out, I can see Yui standing awkwardly by the doors. It was that girl, over there! Hikari looks towards Yui, standing all alone. I see. Is she a first year as well? She looks lost. Yeah, I think so. Since we got locked outside, we weren't sure what to do or where to go. I was kind of hoping you could help us, Hikari. Hikari almost looks sad, just for a moment, but then a bright smile flashes across her face. I'm always happy to help. Now that orientation is over, we have to go to our homeroom and meet our teacher. I can lead the way! Hikari begins to skip away. I grab Yui's attention with a wave and beckon her towards us. What is it? We can go to homeroom and meet our teacher now. Do you want to follow us? Yeah. Okay, thanks. With that, the three of us make our way to the classroom. My hand's getting sore from clicking the mouse. Pop shoulder. There it goes. Ugh. Big titty stretches. Oh, I'm touching myself. Rubbing my titties. Yeah. The classroom is noisy. There must be 30 students packed in, chatting away and waiting for the teacher to arrive. I have not. I picked this up because it's in the psychological horror category like 5 or 6 years ago. Hikari managed to find seats for myself and Yui, all lined up next to each other. Not a bad arrangement, if I do say so myself. I glance around the room. It all feels very familiar, just like high school all over again. The students are even... The students are even in cliques, and it's only the very first day. There's a group of sporty-looking girls at the back of the class. One of them is bouncing a basketball for some reason. I don't know why she brought that to the academy. Maybe just to reinforce her clique's stereotype? At the front of the class are the bookworms. They're shy, speaking only in whispers, and glancing nervously at the other students. Hanging out by the classroom door are the rebellious girls. A few of them have streaks of neon-colored dye in their hair. Their uniforms are untidy, and have a few have cut off their sleeves. And here, in the middle of the class, are Hikari, Yui, and myself. Hikari and I go way back, of course. I've just met Yui. As for Hikari and Yui's relationship, I don't think they've spoken a single word to each other. Will they become friends? Time will tell. The clamor of voices quiets down as the classroom door opens and a woman enters. She makes her way to the front of the class, offers a smile, and begins her speech. Good morning, class. I'm your homeroom teacher. Otsuka, okay. Miss Otsuka. You can all call me by my first name, Satomi. Thank God. You'll find that I am a very informal teacher, unlike any teacher you've had during your school years, for sure. It's my hope that we'll all become friends during your first year here at Academy. I hope that we can build a relationship that carries on long after you graduate. This new teacher, Satomi, seems really nice. I can't really pick out just one defining feature of this new teacher. Destesis, where's your commentary about the tits? You're my tit guy. I need you to develop a rating system. No, I'd have to pick two. She has two very large, very defining features. On a less shallow note, I guess she has an inviting smile. Overall, she's definitely not bad for an older woman. She seems to have captured the class's attention. Even the rebellious girls have taken a seat to show their respect. I'm sure you all have a million questions burning in your brains, especially after orientation. Rest assured, I'm here to help every one of you achieve your goals and get good grades during the year. As your homeroom teacher, I'll offer you support and guidance. If you need assistance with any of your subjects, you can always come to me. Satomi claps her hands together and beams. Now then, with all that out of the way... She takes a step forward, her elbow knocks a stack of papers off her desk. Important-looking documents scatter all over the floor. The class gasps, then falls silent, waiting to see how she reacts to the mess she just made. Oops! Satomi's face turns bright red, and she bends down to pick up some of the papers. She lowers herself, and a loud thud echoes through the classroom as her head slams into the corner of her desk. Ugh. Class gasps once more. Then, silence. Ouch! Ah! I hear a slight giggle from Yui. seated next to me. She obviously thinks this whole affair is pretty funny. A few girls rush to the front of the class to help the teacher pick up her papers. When Satomi stands up, I can make out the faint purple outline of a bruise forming on her forehead. After 2 clumsy failures, Satomi hasn't exactly managed to maintain her composure. She's glowing red, and a bead of embarrassed sweat trickles down her face. Class, if you could all just ignore that little spectacle, I would greatly appreciate it. A few students giggle quietly. Satomi does her best to continue with her speech. Somehow, she hasn't entirely lost the class' respect, which is admirable. Okay, class. Where was I? Oh, yes. For our first piece of business today, I'll be covering the subjects you'll be learning this year. Let's begin. There are 3 core subjects you must all attend in order to progress at the Academy. These subjects are magical history, practical magic, and alchemy. I've been watching a lot of retrospects on Full Metal Alchemist. Leave me alone. Any other subjects you choose to undertake at the Academy are optional, but will provide credits towards your overall degree. In magical history class, you'll learn all about the origins of the magical girls that have been commonplace in our world. You'll discover how they came into being, and their importance in our modern society. There's the Caesars. You're my booby guy, dude. You're my booby guy. I need you to be the pervert in chat. Okay? Got my back? Got my back? No, this is a pretty game so far. You're not wrong, Mori. In practical magic class, you'll undertake rigorous magical training to hone your minds and bodies. You'll learn spells and abilities that are essential for a magical girl to undertake her duties. Perfect. Finally, in alchemy class, you'll become familiar with the art of crafting magical items. From magical swords? Swords? Jesus Christ, I fell back into when I was 17 in 2004. Magical swords and staves, to potions and portals. This is where your creativity will be put to the test. My face is gonna hurt if she ever fucking motorboats me. Swords. This all sounds pretty cool. No, wrong voice. This all sounds pretty cool. I had no idea there was so much involved with becoming a magical girl. I hear the hurried scratching of pens on paper and look to my left. Hikari is scribbling notes frantically, her tongue sticking out the side of her mouth as she concentrates. To my right, Yui is also taking notes, though she's decorated the pages of her notebook with doodles of a wicked witch stirring a cauldron. Your time here at the Academy will be one of the most memorable experiences of your life. In fact, when you look back on these days, you may think it was all just a dream. That's how pleasant your days will be here. With that said, I don't think you can just slack off. In order to graduate, you will need to put in a lot of hard work. Don't expect to excel at every class. All students are different, and you may find what comes naturally to you is very difficult for someone else. It's important to not let your classes and studying time dominate your life. Socialize, make friends, take time to relax once in a while. I highly recommend joining a club, like the literature club. God damn it! When you get the chance, we host a variety of fun clubs that you can attend in your free time. Take part in activities and meet new people. Finally, to wrap up my little speech, I need to tell you what to expect at exam time. The Academy runs exams twice during the year. You can expect an exam each semester. The key attributes we assess you on are magic, alchemy, perception, and expertise. It's important to focus on raising these attributes during your study time. You can improve your attributes with theory or practice. There's no wrong way to go. Reading books, taking time to study, practicing spells, or performing alchemy. All of these activities will help you improve your attributes. Blah, 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 blah. This is a visual novel, of course. Except they're magical girls and then me. I'm a magical boy. Sorry, I have a penis to start this harem shit. You may find that other activities outside of school also help you out. Be sure to explore and find out what works best for you. If your key attributes are high enough, come exam time, you will no doubt perform very well. So, as long as you work hard at improving yourself, you will have no need to stress. Should you fail your exams, well, let's not get into that today, okay? I'm sure you will all succeed with flying colors. Satomi smiles widely at the class. Everyone seems to be in a good mood after hearing her passionate speech. I run through the subjects she talks about in my head. Magical history, practical magic, and alchemy. Ow! They all sound fairly interesting. I get the feeling I'll enjoy practical magic the most. After all, isn't that about casting spells and seeing real magic happen before your eyes? Satomi wraps up her little speech with a few heartfelt quotes from some famous magical girls. Nope! He just lives in a world where he read too many mangas and magically is a magical boy. Or something along those lines. I started getting hungry, so I began to zone out. Before I know it, I'm being shuffled out of the classroom by Hikari. All the other students are leaving too, and Yui is following behind. Hikari pulls me aside in the corridor. So, Nerve, what did you think? Everything sounds so exciting, right? Yeah. I actually think I'll enjoy my time here. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I have a feeling we'll have most of our classes together, so we can always help each other out with our studies. I notice Yui standing off to the side of the corridor. She's glancing at her phone absent-mindedly. I get the feeling she's not one to make friends easily, and she doesn't seem to know anyone at the school. Maybe I should make an effort and invite her to hang out with Hikari and myself. I'm super excited about magical girl history. I want to learn about all the famous magical girls from history, like Jeanne d'Arc, Cleopatra. What in the fucking Madoka Magica? I let Hikari trail off as I wander over to Yui. Hey! Yui looks up from her phone, somewhat taken back. I wasn't waiting around for you or anything like that. I just don't know anyone here. It's okay. Don't sweat it. I'm sorry about running into you, this morning. Yui almost gives me a smile. It's okay. I'm glad I met at least one new person today. Me too. If you don't mind, you're more than welcome to hang out with myself and Hikari. Thank you. I'd like that. I'll feel more comfortable having a few new friends around. Hikari stomps over in a huff. Nerve! I was in the middle of talking to you, and you just walked away. Who taught you to be so rude? It certainly wasn't me. Sorry, Hikari. I figured I should probably introduce you, since we'll be taking classes together. Hikari, this is Yui. And Yui, this is my little friend, Hikari. Your little friend? Is that all I am to you? Oh yeah, this'll get tropey right before it turns into tragedy. I'm just cupping my nuts right now. We've known each other for how many years now? The amount of disrespect I get from you is incredible! Whoa, I'm sorry, Hikari. I'm sorry. Yui, Hikari is my childhood friend. We've known each other forever. Ah, it's nice to meet you, Hikari. Nice to meet you too. Since we're all here now, we should all be friends. It will make school more fun, right? Yeah. That sounds good, Nerve. Yui then does something I didn't expect. She bows formally to Hikari. Hikari, I hope we can be good friends. Please take care of me. I'm taken aback by her formality and politeness. Even Hikari has a shocked look on her face, and I can only offer a stuttering reply. Thank you. I hope we can be good friends. Yui offers Hikari a warm smile, and blushes a little and goes back to burying her face in her phone. I guess she's got a bit embarrassed. Hey, who wants to get something to eat? Nerve is paying today. Hey! Hikari and Yui chuckle at my expense before dragging me out to lunch. After we stuffed our faces with food, the three of us returned to class. The rest of the afternoon was filled with a tour of the school grounds and an introduction to optional subjects we can enroll in. Maybe. Let's see how this plays out. Once again, everybody on Twitter voted for this shit. But it is the oldest one on the list in my backlog, so finger guns. I'll wiggle the mouse and turn on the keypad again. All in all, it was a pretty full-on day, even though our actual core classes haven't begun yet. The teachers wrapped up the day about 3 p.m., telling us to go on our merry way and get some rest for tomorrow. Hikari offered to walk home with me, so we said goodbye to Yui, who was heading in the opposite direction. Before long, Hikari and I found ourselves in front of my place. So, all in all, what did you think of our first day? I'm liking it so far, even though we haven't started learning any magic yet. Yes, well, from tomorrow on, it's classes as normal, so you best be prepared. I don't want to catch you slacking and letting your grades slip. Don't worry. I'll do my best. Thanks. By the way, what do you think of Yui? Uh-oh. I suppose so. Though she's a little hard to talk to, don't you think? With people like Yui, you never know what they're thinking. It might be best to be careful around her. No, just do it fart, though. That's gonna be my question to sneeze us through this entire game. I give Hikari a nod. No, I'm not too worried. I've seen a side of Yui that Hikari hasn't seen. Even if that side is just underwear. At the very least, I know Yui can let her guard down. Anyway, I think I should have an early night. We need to be up bright and early tomorrow. I don't want to repeat a performance of you being late. Roger that. I'll set my alarm extremely early. Make sure you do. Hikari beams her familiar smile and then skips away. See you tomorrow, classmate. I wave sheepishly as Hikari goes on her way. I should head inside too and rest up. After all, tomorrow is another day of school. Ow. This is gonna... Ow. Well, that's... Alright, give me a minute. You gotta wash that down. Alright. For some reason, I'm much more energetic this morning. You clearly have not prescribed to Doki Doki Literature Club. Maybe it's because I have a clear idea of what's in store for today. And I had a pretty good day yesterday. I woke up on time, brushed my teeth. Excuse me, I gotta say it like Libby. I brushed my teeths, and even took a shower. Silky clean. After putting on my brand new academy uniform, my phone beep-booped a nice tune to let me know about an incoming text message. I checked the screen and my eyes are assaulted by a hailstorm of animated emojis. Good. You gotta get the good. Good morning, sleepyhead. Watching too much fucking Duckets. You always gotta hit the predators with the good. I'm good. Mom had to leave early for work today. I done wanna eat breakfast alone. Can I have breakfast with you? Well, there's no doubt that this is from Hikari. She always texts like this. Ah, yeah, see, that's how you get them in Discord. You gotta drop the good. I heave a sigh and send her a one-letter reply. And I didn't even get to pick that. Damn! Before I can even put my phone down, a reply pops up on the screen. Meanie, be nice to me. Classic Hikari. A second reply follows. By the way, I'm outside. Bro, this bitch texts like Libby. Libby, do we have to have a talk? Seriously? If I didn't know her so well, I'd swear this girl had issues with boundaries. I head towards the front door and open it. I'm greeted by a gentle breeze. The fresh spring air is crisp this morning and feels nice on my skin. Yeah, you fucking text like the Sundere girl next door, bruh. I'm waiting for you to start dropping the goods. Hikari is standing there, glaring angrily at her phone. A single cherry blossom petal is stuck in her hair. I can't believe you didn't want me over for breakfast. Next time I won't ask. I'll just show up. That's pretty much the same as right now. Shh, I don't want to hear it. Now move out of the way. I'm making us pancakes. Well, I can't complain about that. Hikari is pretty good at making pancakes, even if she just uses pre-made mix from the store. Hikari heads into the kitchen and starts humming as she prepares breakfast. I decide to sit down at the table and just wait for Hikari to expend her energy. It doesn't take her long to finish cooking. When she's done, she brings 2 plates of delicious-smelling pancakes to the table. Ta-da! Pancakes a la Hikari! My family's secret recipe! Bisquick! You bought the pre-made mix from the store, didn't you? Ah! Yes! But I added sugar. Sugar! It's the secret ingredient! I poke my tongue out at her and dig in. Sure enough, the pancakes are good. Nice and fluffy. Somehow, all the instant food Hikari makes tastes way better than when I make it myself. Maybe she adds sugar to everything. Even instant noodles? Hikari has a mouthful of food when she decides to tell me one of her trademark weird stories. I had a dream about you last night. We were together, walking through a dark and eerie forest. I was so scared, but you were brave. You told me that no one could hurt me as long as you were around. So that made me feel better, until we ran into an evil witch. The witch said, "Eat this cauldron of boiled mushrooms, or I'll place a wicked curse on you." You refused to eat the disgusting concoction, so the witch pulled out her wand and pointed it at you. Zap! Boom! Tazam! You transformed into a gross mushroom. The witch cackled and disappeared into the darkness. You looked into your disgusting mushroom face and saw that you still had eyes and a mouth. Even as a mushroom, you still had your usual dopey look. It made me really happy that you were still yourself. Weird dream, right? Yup. But it got me thinking, if you turned into a talking mushroom, what would you do with yourself?
What would I do if I was a talking mushroom?
That's so mean! I'd never eat you. Well, at least, I don't think I would.
Hikari and I both finished eating. It was a good breakfast, that's for sure. Though I can't help but feel a little sleepy after packing my face full of food. Hikari must be feeling the same way because she begins to yawn. The little cherry blossom petal that was stuck in her hair flutters down and lands on her empty plate.
Oh, look! I'm so happy that the cherry blossoms are in season again. This is my favorite time of year. The trees look so pretty.
Hikari's face turns red and she blushes.
I'm glad we get to go to school together in the springtime. It's such a wonderful dream come true.
I return Hikari's smile and have to admit, I feel the same way she does. It really is a nice time of year, and the perfect season for a new beginning.
Oh snap! We have to get going or we'll be late.
Well, here we go again, with the mad rush to get to school on time. Even though I woke up early this morning, if we're late today, I can at least place the blame on Hikari's absurd mushroom dream story. We grab all our stuff and hastily make our way to the door. And on that note, it's been that time! Oh, fucking hush falls over chat. They're just watching TV right now. I love it. This is Michael Nerd. God, that thing that bit me, that's still leaking. Oh, what is this? Mike the Quad! Did you smell the Doki Doki on this game? that way you had to come in for the sub for 71 months. Holy shit, we've known each other for a long time. If you, Mike the Quad, we've known each other forever, met me when myself and Lorelei Cosplay did the stream/YouTube series for Doki Doki Literature Club. And I traumatized Mike. A lot. Just Monica. Just Monica. This game ain't gonna be no better. It's right up there. It's another super pastel cute visual novel that has psychological horror in the tag. I have summoned a Mike the Quad. But on that note, this is Michael Nerve 2005, and I will see you guys next round. Stay tuned. Well, if you enjoyed what you saw today, feel free to click the random video YouTube has picked for you up in this corner. Also, don't forget to subscribe right there and hit that notification button. We'll be doing uploads as much as I can off of my Twitch channel. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.